My name is Kylie. I am 32 years old. I live with my son. His name is Jackson. He is 8 years old. We have a small apartment. It is quiet. It is safe. Every morning I wake up at 6. I make breakfast for Jackson. I pack his lunch, then I go to work. I work in an office. I am a project coordinator. I check reports. I send emails. I organize meetings. People at work do not see me. I am good at my job, but nobody talks to me much. I sit at my desk. I do my work. I go home. That is my life. At night, I help Jackson with homework. We eat dinner together. We watch TV for 1 hour. Then Jackson goes to bed. I sit alone in the living room. The apartment is very quiet. Sometimes I feel lonely, but this life is safe. I do not want problems. I had a divorce 3 years ago. It was very painful. Now I just want peace. My boss is Ethan Parker. He is the CEO. He is 40 years old. Everyone calls him Mr. Parker. He is tall. He wears dark suits. He never smiles. Mr. Parker walks through the office every day. His face is cold. His eyes look far away. Nobody talks to him. We all stay quiet when he passes. I hear stories about him. 2 years ago, his wife died. Her name was Bella. There was a car accident. It was terrible. After that day, Mr. Parker changed completely. Savannah from accounting tells me a story. She says he used to be nice. He laughed. He talked to people. Now he is like ice. Another woman tells me more. She says he loved his wife so much, he cannot forget her. He works all the time now. He never goes home early. I listen to these stories. I feel sad for him, but I never speak to him. He is the boss. I am just a worker. We live in different worlds. Every day is the same. Mr. Parker arrives at 8. He goes to his office. He closes the door. Sometimes I see him through the glass. He sits at his desk. He works on his computer. He looks tired and sad. One woman works here. Her name is Naomi. She is the head of marketing. She was Bella's best friend. Naomi has pictures of Bella on her desk. She talks about Bella often. Naomi says Bella was perfect. She was beautiful and kind. Mr. Parker will never find another woman like her. Naomi watches Mr. Parker carefully. She protects his wife's memory. Nobody dares to get close to him. I understand this. I keep my distance. I do my work. I go home to Jackson. That is enough for me. One Tuesday morning, Jackson wakes up sick. His face is very hot. He cannot go to school. I take his temperature. It is very high. Jackson says his head hurts. His voice is weak. I feel scared. I call the doctor. The doctor says to bring Jackson immediately. I look at the clock. It is 7:30. I need to call work. My hands shake when I call the office. Mr. Parker's assistant answers. I tell her, my son is very sick. I cannot come to work today. She says she will tell him. I wait. I hold Jackson's hand. The phone rings again. I answer it. It is Mr. Parker's voice. I feel surprised. He never calls me directly. I say, yes, sir, quietly. He tells me his assistant told him about my son. His voice sounds different. It is soft. It is warm. Family comes first. Take care of him. Do not worry about work. I cannot speak for a moment. I finally say, thank you, sir. He asks, what is my son's name? I tell him, Jackson. He says, take good care of Jackson. Call me if you need anything. He ends the call. I stare at my phone. Mr. Parker was kind. He was warm. He asked about my son. This is not the cold man I know. I take Jackson to the doctor. The doctor gives him medicine. We go home. Jackson sleeps all day. I sit beside his bed. I watch him breathe. I feel tired and worried. The next morning, the doorbell rings. I open the door. A delivery man stands there. He holds a large basket of fruit. There are apples and oranges and grapes. There is also a card. I open the card. It says, for Jackson, get well soon. It has the letters E, P. My eyes fill with tears. Mr. Parker sent this. He remembered Jackson's name. He cared enough to send something. This basket must cost a lot of money. I look at the fruit basket. I think about the cold man at the office. I think about his warm voice on the phone. Maybe Mr. Parker is not just ice. Maybe there is a kind man inside. Maybe his pain made him build walls. Maybe those walls are starting to break. Jackson wakes up. He sees the fruit basket. His eyes go wide. He asks who sent this. I tell him my boss. He wanted you to feel better. Jackson says your boss is nice. I smile. I say yes, maybe he is. For the first time, I see Mr. Parker differently. He is not just the cold CEO. He is a man who lost someone. He is a man who still knows how to be kind. He is a man who remembers a child's name. Something changes in my heart that day. The walls around Mr. Parker do not look so high anymore, and maybe my own walls are starting to crack too. I return to work on Thursday. Jackson feels better now. I walk to my desk. I feel nervous. Mr. Parker walks past my desk at 9. He stops. He looks at me. He asks, how is Jackson? I say he is much better now. Thank you for the fruit basket. He smiles a little. It is a small smile, but it is real. He says, I am glad he is okay. Then he walks away. But something changed. He smiled at me. Mr. Parker smiled. The next week, I work late on a report. Most people go home at 5. I stay until 7. The office is quiet and empty. Mr. Parker walks out of his office. He sees me still working. He walks to my desk. He says, you are here late. I tell him I need to finish this report. He asks, do you want coffee? I feel surprised. I say, okay. We go to the small kitchen. He makes 2 cups of coffee. We sit at the table. We drink our coffee slowly. He asks, how is Jackson doing at school? I say he is doing well. He likes reading and math. Mr. Parker says that is good. He looks down at his cup. It must be hard. Raising a son alone. I say sometimes, but he is a good boy. He makes me happy. Mr. Parker is quiet for a moment. Then he speaks again. He says, my wife and I wanted children, but we never had time. We always said later. And then he stops talking. I say quietly, I am sorry. He says the office feels empty at night. My house feels empty too. Work is the only thing that fills the time. I understand his words. I say I feel lonely too sometimes. After Jackson sleeps, the apartment is very quiet. We look at each other. For the first time, I see the real man, not the cold boss, just a lonely person like me. We finish our coffee. We say goodnight. I go home, but I think about him all evening. After that night, things change between us. Mr. Parker stops at my desk more often. He asks about Jackson. He brings me reports himself instead of using email. We talk about small things, the weather, books, nothing important, but it feels important to me. One afternoon, I stay late again. Mr. Parker comes to my desk. He says there is a coffee shop near here. Would you like to go? We can discuss the new project. I say okay. We walk to the coffee shop together. We sit by the window. We talk about work first. Then we talk about other things. He tells me about his college days. I tell him about Jackson's funny stories. He laughs. I have never heard him laugh before. It is a warm sound, but then I see something. Across the street, Naomi stands there. She watches us through the window. Her face looks angry. I feel cold suddenly. I look away. Mr. Parker asks, "Is something wrong?" I lie. I say, "No, nothing is wrong." But Naomi saw us, and I know this is a problem. The next day at work, Naomi watches me. Her eyes follow me everywhere. When Mr. Parker talks to me, Naomi stares. When he smiles at me, Naomi's face becomes hard. At lunch, Naomi walks past my desk. She stops. She says, "You are working closely with Mr. Parker now." Her voice is not friendly. I say quietly, "Just normal work." Naomi says Bella was my best friend. I will not let anyone hurt him. She walks away. My heart beats fast. I feel scared. But Mr. Parker and I keep meeting. We take walks during lunch. We always say it is about work. But really, we just want to talk. He tells me about his wife. He tells me about his guilt. I listen. I understand his pain. He tells me one day I feel like I am waking up. For 2 years, I was asleep. Now, I feel alive again. His words make me happy, but they also scare me. What are we doing? Is this wrong? One Friday afternoon, my car stops working. I am driving to Jackson's school. The car makes a terrible noise. Then it stops. I pull to the side of the road. I call the school. I tell them I will be late. Then I call a repair shop. They cannot come for 2 hours. I feel panicked. Jackson is waiting for me. My phone rings. It is Mr. Parker. He asks, "Are you okay? You left work in a hurry." I say my car broke down. My voice shakes. I need to pick up Jackson, but I am stuck here. He asks, "Where are you?" "I will come now." I say, "You do not need to." He says firmly, "Tell me where you are." I tell him. 20 minutes later, his car arrives. He gets out. He looks at my car. I say the repair shop is coming, but I need to get Jackson first. He says, "Let me drive you. We will get Jackson together." We drive to Jackson's school. Jackson runs out. He sees me in a different car. He looks confused. I say, "Jackson, this is Mr. Parker. He is my boss. He helped us today." Mr. Parker says, "Hello, Jackson." He shakes Jackson's hand. "I heard you were sick last week. Are you all better now?" Jackson says yes. "Thank you for the fruit. The grapes were really good, Mr. Parker smiles. He says, I am glad you liked them. We drive to my apartment. Mr. Parker carries my work bag. Jackson talks the whole time. He tells Mr. Parker about school, about his friends, about everything. Mr. Parker listens to every word. He asks Jackson questions. He seems really interested. Jackson likes him. I can see it. At my door, I thank Mr. Parker. He says, call me if you need anything. Anytime, Kylie. He says my name softly. The way he says it makes my heart feel warm. Jackson and I go inside. Through the window, I watch Mr. Parker walk to his car. Then I see something terrible. Naomi stands by the building entrance. She watches Mr. Parker. Her face is full of anger. She saw everything. She saw him with me and Jackson. She saw him smile. She saw us look like a family. I feel sick with worry. What will Naomi do? The next Monday, Naomi comes to my desk. Her face is hard and cold. She says, I need to talk to you, privately. We go to an empty meeting room. Naomi closes the door. She turns to me. She asks, what are you doing with Mr. Parker? Her voice is sharp. I say quietly, we are just friends. Naomi's voice gets louder. She says friends. Bella was his wife. She was my best friend. She died 2 years ago, and now you think you can replace her. I say, I am not trying to replace anyone. My voice shakes. Naomi says he is in pain. He is vulnerable, and you are taking advantage of him. You are using his loneliness. Do you think he really cares about you? You are just there, just convenient. Her words hit me like rocks. They hurt because part of me believes them. Naomi continues. You are disrespecting Bella's memory. You are hurting a man who is still grieving. If you had any respect, you would stay away from him. Tears fill my eyes. I whisper, I never wanted to hurt anyone. Naomi says, then stop. Stay away from him. Let him heal properly. Stop making him think he can forget Bella. She leaves the room. I sit alone. I cry quietly. Naomi's words go round and round in my head. Am I hurting Mr. Parker? Am I being selfish? Maybe she is right. Maybe I should stay away. That afternoon, Mr. Parker sends me an email. Would you like to have lunch tomorrow? I write back, I am very busy this week. Maybe another time. He sends another email the next day. Is everything okay? I write, yes, everything is fine. Just a lot of work. I stop going to the coffee shop. I eat lunch at my desk. When Mr. Parker walks past, I look down at my computer. I do not smile. I do not talk. One evening, he comes to my desk. Everyone else has gone home. He asks, Kylie, did I do something wrong? His voice sounds hurt. I say no. I do not look at him. I just need to focus on work. He says, but I thought we were friends. I say, you are my boss. My voice is cold. We should keep things professional. I see pain in his eyes, but I look away. I need to protect him. I need to protect myself. Naomi is right. This is wrong. Mr. Parker steps back. He says quietly, I understand. His voice is flat now. Empty. He walks away. His shoulders look heavy. I want to call him back, but I do not. The next week is terrible. Mr. Parker becomes cold again. He does not smile. He does not stop at my desk. He sends emails instead of talking to me. His face is like stone. The office notices. People whisper. Savannah says, Mr. Parker is even colder now. What happened? I say nothing. I work. I go home. I feel empty inside. At night, I lie in bed. I think about Mr. Parker. I think about his smile. I think about how he listened to Jackson. I think about how he understood my loneliness. I miss him, but I pushed him away. And now the wall between us is higher than before. Now we are both alone again, and it is all my fault. 2 weeks pass. Mr. Parker and I do not talk. The office feels cold and sad. Then, something bad happens. On Monday morning, I get an email. It is from our biggest client, Mr. Brooks from Star Company. He is very angry. The email says there is a big mistake in your report. The numbers are all wrong. We cannot work with your company anymore. We will cancel our contract. My heart stops. I open my report. I look at the numbers. They are wrong, very wrong. But I remember checking them. They were correct when I sent the report. How did this happen? I feel sick. I feel scared. Star Company is our biggest client. If they leave, the company will lose a lot of money. My phone rings. It is Mr. Parker's assistant. She says Mr. Parker wants to see you. Now, in the big meeting room, I walk to the meeting room. My legs shake. I open the door. Many people sit at the table. Mr. Parker sits at the front. His face is very serious. Naomi sits next to him. She looks at me with cold eyes. Mr. Brooks is on the video screen. He looks angry. Mr. Parker says, "Sit down, Kylie." I sit. I feel very small. Mr. Parker says, "Mr. Brooks, please explain the problem." Mr. Brooks says the report has many errors. His voice is loud. The sales numbers are wrong. The dates are wrong. Everything is wrong. We cannot trust your company. Everyone looks at me. I feel hot. I feel cold. Mr. Parker asks Kylie, "Did you make this report?" I say yes. My voice is very quiet. He asks, "How did this happen?" I say, "I do not know. I checked everything. The numbers were correct." Naomi speaks. She says, "Maybe you were too busy." Her voice sounds kind, but her eyes are not kind. "Maybe you were thinking about other things, not about work." Some people nod. I feel tears come to my eyes. I say I was not busy. I checked everything carefully. Naomi says, "But the mistakes are there. We all see them." Mr. Parker is quiet. He looks at his computer. He types something. He waits. Then he looks up. He says, "Wait, I want to check something." He types more. He looks at the screen. His face changes. It becomes hard and angry. He says, "I found something." He turns his computer around. "Look at this. This is the file history." Kylie sent the correct report on Friday at 5 p.m., but someone changed the file on Friday at 7 p.m. after Kylie went home. Everyone is quiet. They all look at the screen. Someone asks, "Who changed it?" Mr. Parker looks at Naomi. He says, "The file history shows your name, Naomi." Naomi's face becomes white, then red. She says quickly, "That is a mistake. I was just checking the file." Mr. Parker says, "You did not check it." His voice is cold and hard. "You changed the numbers. You changed the dates. You wanted to make Kylie look bad. You wanted to destroy her career." Naomi says, "No. I was protecting you. She is using you. She is trying to replace Bella. The room is very quiet now. Everyone stares. Mr. Parker stands up. He looks at Naomi. His eyes are sad but strong. He says, "Bella was my wife." His voice is calm but loud. "I loved her very much. When she died, I wanted to die too. For 2 years, I lived in a prison of guilt and pain." He stops. He looks at me. Then he looks at Naomi again. He says, "But Bella would not want this. Bella would want me to be happy. She would want me to live. She would want me to find joy again. Keeping me in that prison is not loyalty to Bella, it is cruelty." Naomi starts to cry. She says, "But I loved her. She was my best friend." Mr. Parker says, "I know." His voice is softer now. "But you are not helping her memory. You are hurting people. You hurt Kylie. You hurt me. And you hurt this company." He turns to Mr. Brooks on the screen. He says, "Mr. Brooks, I am very sorry. Kylie's original report was perfect. Naomi changed it. Here is the correct report. I will send it to you now." Mr. Brooks looks at the new report. He nods slowly. He says, "Okay, I accept your apology, but this cannot happen again." Mr. Parker says, "It will not. I promise." Mr. Brooks leaves the video call. Mr. Parker turns to Naomi. He says, "Naomi, you need to leave this company today." Naomi cries harder, but she stands up. She walks out. She does not look at anyone. The meeting ends. Everyone leaves, but I stay in my chair. I cannot move. I feel shocked. Mr. Parker stays too. He closes the door. He sits next to me. He says softly, "Kylie, I am sorry. I say you saved me." Tears run down my face. "You protected me." He says, "I should have protected you before. I should have been stronger." We sit quietly for a moment. Then he speaks again. He says, "I need to tell you something about Bella. About the accident." I look at him. He looks down at his hands. He says, "Bella and I were fighting that day. We were in the car. We were arguing. I said bad things. She was crying. She was upset. And then the accident happened." His voice breaks. He says, "I always thought it was my fault. I thought I killed her. For 2 years, I carried that guilt. I felt like I did not deserve to be happy." Tears fall from his eyes. I have never seen him cry before. He says, "But today, when I defended you, something changed. I chose to fight for something good. I chose life. I chose happiness. For the first time in 2 years, I chose to live." He looks at me. His eyes are red but clear. He says, "I miss Bella. I will always miss her. But I cannot stay in that prison anymore. I want to live, and I want to live with you." My heart feels full of pain and joy at the same time. I say, "I was so scared. Naomi said I was hurting you. I thought I was bad." He says, "You are not bad." He takes my hand. "You woke me up. You gave me hope. You and Jackson showed me what a family can be." I cry. He cries. We sit together. We hold hands. After a long time, he speaks again. He says, "Kylie, would you like to have dinner with me? A real dinner, not a secret, not hiding, a real date." I smile through my tears. I say yes, I would like that. That Saturday, we go to dinner. We sit at a nice restaurant. We talk and laugh. People can see us. We are not hiding. We are not scared. We are just 2 people who like each other. After dinner, we walk in the park. The moon is bright. The air is cool. He says, I feel free. For the first time in 2 years, I feel free. I say, me too. He takes my hand. We walk together. We are not boss and worker anymore. We are just Ethan and Kylie. 2 people finding happiness again. 3 months pass. Many things change. I get a new job in a different department. I am a team leader now. I feel strong and confident. People respect me. People listen to me. Ethan and I see each other every week. Sometimes we go to dinner. Sometimes we go to movies. Sometimes we just walk and talk. Jackson likes Ethan very much. Ethan is patient with him. He helps Jackson with homework. He plays games with him. He treats Jackson like a son. One Saturday evening, Ethan comes to our apartment. It is 6 o'clock. Jackson runs to the door. Jackson shouts, Ethan, you are here. Ethan laughs. He picks Jackson up. He says, hello, buddy. I stand in the kitchen. I am making salad. Ethan comes over. He kisses my cheek. He asks, what are we cooking? I say spaghetti, Jackson's favorite. Ethan says, let me help. He puts on an apron. He starts cutting vegetables. Jackson sits at the table. He does his drawing. He says, Ethan, look at my picture. Ethan says, that is amazing. Is that a dinosaur? Jackson says, yes, a T-Rex. We cook together. We laugh together. The kitchen smells good. The apartment feels warm. I look at Ethan. He is not Mr. Parker anymore. He is not the cold boss. He is just Ethan, a kind man, a man who found his way home. I look at Jackson. He is smiling and happy. He has a father figure now, someone who cares about him. And I look at myself. I am not invisible anymore. I am not alone. I am not scared. We sit down to eat. Jackson tells us about his day at school. Ethan listens to every word. He asks questions. He cares. After dinner, we wash dishes together. Ethan and Jackson make soap bubbles. They laugh. Water splashes everywhere. I watch them. My heart feels full. This is my family now. Not perfect, but real and warm and full of love. Ethan moved closer. He left his cold, empty world. He found us, and we found him. Now we are home, all 3 of us, together. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to support Teddy English Story. See you in the next story.